And now, the Cape in Review. Republican Joe Malone kicked off his campaign for the 10th congressional seat on March 21st. The former state treasurer addressed his supporters at Plymouth Plantation.
Let's address one piece of business immediately. It is with great pride and a sense of duty that I announce my candidacy for Congress in the 10th District of Massachusetts. As we stand here today at this historic location, we are reminded that our nation was founded and has been preserved by those who love liberty. From the Pilgrims of Plymouth to our founding father, John Adams from Quincy, to our courageous neighbors currently serving in Iraq and Afghanistan, the love of freedom is deeply rooted in this district. But as you know, defending America's core principles requires vigilance. In fact, at this very moment, our future and those of our children and their children are under assault by the Pelosi, Reid, Obama attempt to ram through health care legislation. Those in Washington who claim to know what is best for us, regardless of their track record of wasteful spending, higher taxes, backroom deals, and $12.5 billion of debt, just don't get it. Just listen to what Democratic Congressman Ed Markey from Malden told the Boston Herald when Bill Delahunt announced that he was not seeking another term. He said, and I quote, "We have no intention of losing this seat. I talked to Nancy Pelosi and she made that very clear. It's going to be a very high priority." Well, sadly, they make it sound like it's their seat. Despite Scott Brown's victory, they still don't understand the concept of the people's seat. They don't get it. And what will it take more than anything? It will take faith. When Americans start believing that their government is under control, when they see idealism and fair play return to Washington, innovation, entrepreneurship, and economic growth will flourish beyond our wildest dreams. That is why this election is so critical. We need new people in Washington, leaders who care more about the next generation than about the next election. And with your help, I'll be one of those leaders.
2nd Barnstable Representative Demetrius Atsalis will seek re-election. He spoke to us about his campaign at a recent fundraiser.
We're talking about jobs, job creation, talking about bringing revenue to our state, and the starting point for bringing revenue to our state, whether people like it or not, is the gambling issue. We have to have that discussion. And I know what the Speaker wants to do. He wants to set aside X amount of dollars for job creation, for workforce development. You talk to local businessmen, there are some who are expanding. Cape Air is expanding, even these difficult times. Shepley Wood Products loves to use the workforce development money to train employees and to bring employees here from elsewhere. So we're really focused on job creation. It's going to be another difficult budget with more cuts, but my job here is to represent the district, represent all the issues that are important, senior citizens, students, people of our age, environmentalists, business-like, and the only way we can do that properly is with proper funding, and that's through stimulating the economy, through workforce development, encouragement, and we're heading that right direction. I see the silver lining that's coming to us. We've talked to various businesses that are in tourism. They're seeing an uptick in reservations for this coming season. That's important. We might not see it in job creation, but what's happening, people are staying local, as they did last year. People stayed local and made trips locally. They didn't go outside Massachusetts or New England. And we also have to do a better job of providing that tourism dollar for this industry. We cut it to the bare minimum last year. We can't continue to cut tourism funding when other states are promoting tourism. You watch our local TVs, there's video from Virginia, from Minnesota, from New Hampshire, from Connecticut, from Maine. They're saying, come on up to us. And we don't have anything on TV. And we have a heck of a lot more to offer than many of those states, and we just have to start promoting it again.
Senator Scott Brown endorsed Representative Jeff Perry's run for the 10th Congressional District. Brown released the statement on YouTube.
Jeff will bring a fresh, dynamic, and new voice to Washington, someone who will stand alongside me to bring an independent voice to the Commonwealth. Washington is broken. We need more people like Jeff, a common-sense problem solver who knows how to get things done. I'm proud to support Just Bid for Congress.
The Mature Workers Program, part of Elder Services of Cape Cod, is looking for participants. Betty Pease tells us more about the program.
This program that we call the Mature Workers Program is actually a federally funded program through the Department of Labor. The program started here in the early 70s, and its official name is the Senior Community Service Employment Program. And while the funding comes from the Department of Labor, it gets distributed to various agencies throughout the United States. And we get our funding from Senior Service America, Inc., who resides in Silver Spring, Maryland. It's a program to help people 55 and older that meet our income guidelines to get back into the workforce by our internship. And we place people in private nonprofit organizations that are 501c3 tax exempt, or also in governmental agencies. We work 20 hours a week at $8 an hour, but people need to remember that it's an internship. Many internships don't pay anything, and we have people from the age of 55 up to in their 80s. We're always looking for participants, and I would say that the availability of them have really increased with this economic situation.
The March of Dimes held its 8th annual Great Chef's Dinner at the Chatham Bars Inn recently. Here are some highlights.
It's all for the March of Dimes. It's all for saving babies, and it's a win-win situation. There's some wonderful auction items. 6-course dinner.
A 6-course dinner paired with wine by chefs that have come in. We have 2 from California. One actually is a top chef.
The coolest thing about this event is that it's for charity, and a lot of these guys are actually here working for free. There's volunteers, there's local support from the school. I believe Johnson & Wales was a big part of this as well. March of Dimes is such an important charity, and we're all happy, I think, to be a part of it. So really, really excited to be here for this important cause.